Question 1. How can overfitting be prevented in multiple linear regression? Answer 1. Regularization techniques. Regularization involves adding a penalty term to the regression model to shrink the coefficient estimates and prevent them from becoming too large. Two common regularization techniques include ridge regression. L2 regularization adds the squared magnitude of coefficients as a penalty term to the loss function. This helps to reduce overfitting by discouraging overly complex models. Lasso regression. L1 regularization adds the absolute value of coefficients as a penalty term. Lasso can drive some coefficients to zero, effectively performing variable selection and simplifying the model. 2. Cross-validation. Cross-validation is a technique used to assess how well the model generalizes to an independent dataset. The data is split into multiple folds, and the model is trained and validated on different folds iteratively. Common methods include k-fold cross-validation and leave-one-out cross-validation. Cross-validation helps to detect overfitting by evaluating model performance on unseen data. 3. Simplifying the model. Simplifying the model by reducing the number of predictors can help prevent overfitting. This can be achieved through feature selection, selecting only the most significant variables using statistical tests or techniques like stepwise regression. Principal component analysis, PCA, reducing dimensionality by transforming the predictors into a smaller set of uncorrelated components. 4. Early stopping. In iterative training processes, such as gradient descent, early stopping involves monitoring the model's performance on a validation set and halting training when performance starts to degrade. This prevents the model from learning noise in the training data. 5. Pruning. For tree-based regression models, pruning involves removing sections of the tree that provide little predictive power to simplify the model and prevent overfitting. 6. Data augmentation. Increasing the amount and diversity of training data can help the model generalize better to new data. This can be done by collecting more data or using techniques to generate synthetic data. 7. Model validation. Regularly validating the model on a separate test set that was not used during training helps to assess its generalizability and detect overfitting. Overfitting in multiple linear regression can be effectively prevented through regularization techniques, cross-validation, simplifying the model, early stopping, pruning, data augmentation, and continuous model validation. These strategies ensure that the model captures the true underlying patterns in the data without being influenced by noise or irrelevant details, leading to more accurate and robust predictions. Question 2. What are the typical applications of regression algorithms in various fields? Answer. Regression algorithms are widely used across various fields to model relationships between variables, make predictions, and uncover insights. Here are some typical applications. 1. Economics and finance, stock market prediction. Regression models predict stock prices and market trends based on historical data and economic indicators. Risk management. Regression helps in assessing financial risks by modeling the relationship between risk factors and potential losses. Economic forecasting. Governments and organizations use regression to forecast economic indicators like GDP growth, inflation rates, and unemployment rates. To healthcare, disease prediction, regression models predict the likelihood of diseases based on patient data, such as age, lifestyle, and genetic factors. Medical cost estimation, healthcare providers use regression to estimate medical costs and resource allocation based on patient demographics and health conditions. Drug response modeling, pharmaceutical companies employ regression to model patient responses to treatments, helping in personalized medicine. 3. Marketing and sales, sales forecasting. Companies use regression to predict future sales based on historical sales data, marketing spend, and market conditions. Customer segmentation. Regression helps in identifying key factors that segment customers based on purchasing behavior and preferences. Price optimization. Businesses use regression to understand the relationship between price changes and sales volume, optimizing pricing strategies. For real estate, property valuation. Regression models estimate property values based on features like location, size, and amenities. Market analysis. Real estate analysts use regression to understand market trends and predict future property prices. 5. Environmental science, climate modeling. Regression helps in modeling climate change by analyzing the relationship between greenhouse gas emissions and temperature changes. Pollution analysis. Researchers use regression to study the impact of various pollutants on environmental health. 6. Engineering, quality control. Regression models monitor and predict product quality in manufacturing processes. Failure prediction. Engineers use regression to predict equipment failures based on usage patterns and maintenance history. 7. Social sciences, behavioral analysis. Sociologists and psychologists use regression to study the relationship between social factors and human behavior. Survey data analysis. Regression helps in analyzing survey data to understand public opinions and trends. Regression algorithms play a crucial role in various fields by providing a powerful tool for prediction, analysis, and decision-making. From predicting financial markets to optimizing healthcare and improving engineering processes, regression models help stakeholders make informed decisions based on data-driven insights. Question 3. What techniques can be used to handle multicollinearity in multiple linear regression? Answer. 1. Detecting multicollinearity. Before addressing multicollinearity, it is crucial to detect its presence. Common techniques include variance inflation factor. VIF measures how much the variance of a regression coefficient is inflated due to collinearity. A VIF above 10 is often considered indicative of high multicollinearity. Correlation matrix examines the pairwise correlation between predictors. High correlations, close to plus or minus 1, suggest multicollinearity. Tolerance, the inverse of VIF. A tolerance value below 0.1 indicates significant multicollinearity. To techniques to handle multicollinearity. Remove highly correlated predictors. Explanation. One straightforward method is to remove one of the highly correlated predictors from the model. This simplifies the model and reduces multicollinearity. Example. If two variables, x1 and x2 are highly correlated, consider dropping one of them based on domain knowledge or their contribution to the model. B. Combine predictors. Explanation. Combine correlated predictors into a single predictor through aggregation or averaging. This retains the information while reducing multicollinearity. Example. If x1 and x2 are correlated, create a new variable x3 is equal to x1 x2, 2. C. Principal component analysis, PCA. Explanation. PCA transforms the correlated predictors into a smaller set of uncorrelated components. These principal components can then be used as predictors in the regression model. Benefit. PCA retains most of the variability in the data while eliminating multicollinearity. D-ridge regression, L2 regularization. Explanation. Ridge regression adds a penalty term to the regression equation that shrinks the coefficients of correlated predictors. This reduces their impact on the model and alleviates multicollinearity. Benefit. It allows for the inclusion of all predictors while controlling for multicollinearity. E. Partial least squares regression, PLS. Explanation. PLS regression combines features of PCA and multiple regression, modeling the relationships between predictors and the dependent variable while addressing multicollinearity. Benefit. PLS finds components that explain the maximum variance in both predictors and the dependent variable. F. Use domain knowledge. Explanation. Leverage domain expertise to decide which predictors are most relevant and should be retained in the model. This can help in excluding redundant variables that cause multicollinearity. Benefit. ensures that the model remains interpretable and relevant to the specific field of study. Handling multicollinearity in multiple linear regression is crucial for producing reliable and interpretable models. Techniques like removing highly correlated predictors, combining predictors, applying PCA, using ridge regression, employing PLS, and leveraging domain knowledge can effectively address multicollinearity, leading to more robust and accurate regression models. Question 4. What is the primary purpose of regression algorithms in data analysis? Answer. 1. Predictive modeling. The primary purpose of regression algorithms in data analysis is to develop predictive models that can forecast outcomes based on input data. By identifying the relationships between independent variables, predictors, and a dependent variable, target, regression models can make accurate predictions on new, unseen data. For example, in finance, regression algorithms are used to predict stock prices, sales revenue, or economic indicators. To understanding relationships, regression analysis helps in understanding the nature and strength of relationships between variables. By estimating the coefficients of the independent variables, regression models provide insights into how changes in predictors affect the dependent variable. This is crucial for identifying key factors that drive outcomes in various fields such as healthcare, marketing, and social sciences. 3. Decision-making. Regression algorithms support decision-making by providing data-driven insights. Businesses and policymakers can use regression models to evaluate the impact of different factors and make informed decisions. For instance, companies use regression analysis to determine the effectiveness of marketing strategies, optimize pricing, and forecast demand. 4. Trend analysis. Regression algorithms are used to analyze trends over time. Time series regression models can identify and quantify trends, seasonal patterns, and cyclical behaviors in data. This is particularly useful in fields like economics, environmental science, and public health, where understanding trends is essential for planning and intervention. 5. Risk assessment. Regression models are employed to assess and manage risks. In finance, regression analysis helps in modeling risk factors and their impact on investment returns. In healthcare, it is used to predict patient outcomes and identify risk factors for diseases. 6. Anomaly detection. Regression analysis can also be used for anomaly detection by identifying data points that deviate significantly from the predicted values. This is useful in quality control, fraud detection, and network security. 7. Hypothesis testing. Regression provides a framework for testing hypotheses about the relationships between variables. By including different predictors in the model and analyzing their significance, researchers can validate or refute theoretical assumptions. The primary purpose of regression algorithms in data analysis is multifaceted, encompassing predictive modeling, understanding relationships, supporting decision-making, analyzing trends, assessing risks, detecting anomalies, and testing hypotheses. Regression models are powerful tools that enable analysts to derive meaningful insights from data, drive strategic decisions, and improve outcomes across various domains.